Okay, good morning, class. Since we are on asynchronous, I am only a audio recording of Sir JM. If you have any questions, go to our GC for furthermore. Okay? I, this is a YouTube video. You can also comment on the YouTube video if you want any questions. I'll answer it right away. Okay. So, for today's lesson will be Earth's locating system or imaginary lines, okay? Before we start, let's go for a 1 minute silence for the prayer. Okay, that's all for our prayer. Then let's go for the animal of the day. Okay, can you guess what will be the animal of the day? Then, our animal of the day is the pangolin. Tagalog is balintong. The pangolin, Philippine pangolin, is endemic in the Puerto Princesa, Palawan, in the Philippines, of course. The scientific name is Manis culiunensis. It has the same characteristics as the anteater and the armadillo. So, pag nakita kayo ng armadillo, yung mukhang bilog, for their self-defense, they have the same characteristic of that. And the anteater na mahaba ang dila. Okay? So, even though they have the same characteristics of armadillo and the anteater, they do not share the same family. They have the same family of the cats, dogs, and the bears. So, fun fact about pangolins, they are able to eat 70 million insects per day. Okay? I think that is all for our animal of the day. Then let's just play a game. Please write this on your notebook so you can check it after guessing. Okay? For the first question, okay, also this is a YouTube video. You can also pause the video if you want so you can guess it much better. Then let's proceed for the number one. Then for our number one, it is, let's say, I give you 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? The correct answer is sa SM North EDSA. Okay? The next image, I'll only give you 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Our answer for this is Rizal Park. Okay. If it's Luneta Park, I'll take it also as an answer. Okay. Then next, it's near at EDSA. If you ever rode a carousel, you can always see this place. Okay. I wonder what is this place. Okay, done. Let's proceed. The answer is the GMA Studios in Kamuning, EDSA Kamuning, near at Q-Mart. The next image is much I think difficult, so you can pause the video to tell where it is. It's outside the country. It's on the South America. Okay, the answer is on Mexico sa Pampanga. Okay, then lastly for our last image, baka mahirapan pa kayo. Then for our last image is, do not put the acronyms. I want the full name of the school you are studying at. Okay? Okay, the answer is CJAS or Camp General Emilio Aguinaldo High School. Okay? Then next, I want you to know the globe models, okay? Let me I want you to please click on this link if you want. or you can use the world map so you can see the lines, okay? Okay, so you have already clicked the link, right? So let's proceed. Okay, you can see the globe, right? We already said that it's the imaginary lines, okay? Okay, before we start, I want you to write the important terms I'm going to discuss, okay? Write those important terms in your notebook, okay? Let's just say, let's start. As for the say example, longitude, you have to write the longitude. What I'm about to say, we already have description in this place. So, okay, let's go. Longitude line. The longitude line is the vertical line, okay? Vertical line that divides the east, the west, and the east, okay? Or the east and west part, okay? So to prevent confusion, east and west, okay? Let's say the country for the east will be Philippines and the country for the west is North America, okay? So for the longitude line, it has the starting point of the longitude line will be from North Pole, right? The North Pole, ayan, the North Pole and the South Pole, okay? The South Pole. We'll go to the bottom, the South Pole, okay? That's their starting point, okay? Then next, okay, for the, okay, so for, I already said that North Pole and the South Pole, right? They are both 90 degrees. Please write that down. North Pole and South Pole are 90 degrees. The longitude line range from 0 to 180 degrees, okay? Please write that down, okay, in your notebook. 0 to 180 degrees, okay? That's the only range. If we go from more than 180, we will go back to 0, okay? Then next, after the longitude line, okay, you can pause the video if you want to write the description, okay? Just pause the video. Okay, then next is the starting point of the longitude line. Let's go to, yes, the prime meridian. The prime meridian is the starting point or the starting line of the longitude line, okay? This one, the starting line. This has the value of 0 degrees, 0 degrees, okay? So, how do we read the longitude line, okay? For both prime meridian and the longitude line, okay? For the longitude line, how do we read the longitude line? Okay. Even though they are vertical line, you would assume it's north or south. Okay. But it's not. Okay. They are written as, okay, 50, if one's the eastern part or the, let's say, left side, no, east part, Philippines. Okay. If we go Philippines, I say 15 degrees. Okay. We have the line here in longitude. Let's jump in this part. Okay, on this part, okay, that will be 15 degrees, okay? Let's, let's make it, yan, para medyo malinaw, yan, 15 degrees east, okay? Then we jump, it's 30, right? Then we jump again, it's 60, and so on and so forth, okay? Then next, let's go to my drawing, X, then we go back to primary dyan. Okay, the starting point, which go from 0 degrees, only 0 degrees. There's no increase in the ano. Then we go to the opposite part of the prime meridian, like this, the 180th meridian. This is also called the ante-meridian. Okay, please write that down. Ante-meridian. It's not ante. Let's write. A, A, let's not draw. Ay, may text naman dito. Okay. Okay. Te meridian. Okay. Pause the video if you want to write it. Okay. That's the opposite part of the ano, prime meridian. The ante meridian. The 180th degree meridian. Okay. But if you are going to write the prime meridian, the value is 0. Okay. It's only 0. Okay. So, let's go back to the longitude, okay? Okay, you can see. I already told you that every jump, no, every jump of the line like this, it's equals to 15 degrees, right? Every jump of that is also equal to 1 hour, okay? It's 1 hour, okay? So, every jump it's equals to 1 hour. So, people would be confused why we have different times, okay? So, let's clear my drawings, then clear. Uh, no. So, to prevent confusion about the time, okay, they made a line here near the 180th meridian. Ayun, 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 ayun. This is also called as international dateline, okay? Please write that down, the international dateline. Okay, this is the description of international dateline. Please write that down. If you can't hear it, please you can also repeat the video so you can clearly write what was I'm about to say, okay? So, international dateline is a line that the nation made to prevent confusion about their times. Okay? So, let's just say that's the only description. Again, the international dateline is the line that created by the nation to prevent confusion about their own times. Okay? So, we go for let's say for example, Philippines, okay? We are I say 24 hours. But we are 24 hours late. Okay? We are late. Then we are 24 hours late. Then we jump from the we jump for to let's say America. Okay? That's the America here. They are also we jump to one to international dateline, right? So they are 24 hours early. Okay? Maaga sila. Okay? So, to know, that's how the international dateline works, okay? The next, let's proceed to the next line, okay? Let's remove my drawings, okay? Next, the latitude, okay? We go for the latitude line. The latitude line is a line that starts from east to west, okay? That divides both the north and the south, okay? The north and the south for the latitude line, okay? The latitude line is written as, okay, if we go from north, that will be 15, let's say, okay, balik tayo dun sa may latitude para madali. Dun tayo sa, we're going back to the latitude, okay, 15 degrees north, okay, that's north, okay. If we go from south, that will be 15 degrees south. Top part, north. Top part, bottom part, south. Okay? That's the only, no, latitude. Then we go for the, uh, clear. We go for the equator. The starting line of the latitude. Okay? We go for the latitude. Okay? Equator. The equator is the starting point of the latitude which has the value of 0 degrees. Okay? It's always 0 degrees for both prime meridian and the equator. Okay? Then, for the starting line of the equator, they are equal to 0 degrees. Always 0 degrees. They are the divider of the north and south. The prime meridian is the divider of east and west. Okay? Then that's all for the equator, the latitude. Then let's proceed for their imaginary rings of the earth from the latitude line, okay? So I'll present the imaginary lines, okay? Okay. So we are in the imaginary rings, correct? we are on the imaginary rings of the latitude. So you can see both the lines here, okay? We have the North Pole, we have the South Pole, okay? So they are both 90 degrees but different direction. So North Pole is north, of course. The South Pole is south, okay? Then proceed for the imaginary lines. We have the Arctic, no, ando, ano say, the Arctic Circle. They have the value of mm, 66 degrees north, okay? Because they are near within the North Pole. They are within the North Pole, okay? So they are near between the North Pole, okay? The Arctic Circle. Then next is the Tropic of Cancer, which is 23 degrees north, okay? The Tropic of Cancer is 23 degrees north. They are near within the equator, okay? So next, we have the bottom part, okay? The Tropic of Capricorn, okay? The Tropic of Capricorn. So, the Tropic of Capricorn is 23 degrees also. What? The next is the Antarctic Circle, which also the 66 degrees. What? They have the same value. They have the same value within this imaginary rings. But the only difference is that this part, okay, let's clear the lines. The difference is that they are being divided by the equator, okay? So this part will be north, okay? So both Arctic Circle and the Tropic of Cancer will be written as north, okay? North. So, let's go for the bottom part, okay? May ice drawing sir. Yan. Di pantay. So, for the bottom part, they are written as south, okay? South. Please write this in your notebook. Okay? Para maintindihan, para enable to for you to understand what are the imaginary lines of the earth. Okay? So, that will be the four imaginary rings of the earth. Okay? Then let's proceed to our activity. No, it's not activity yet. Okay? Let's go proceed for the Philippines. Okay? Let's go to our country, Philippines. So, you can see the grid lines, right? You can see, ting, 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 yan, yan, mga lines na yan, okay? So, okay. We have the horizontal line. What will be that? Yes, the latitude. Lat. Let's go for lat para maiksi na lang, okay? How about the vertical line? Okay? That will be the long, okay? Longitude, long, okay? Lat long, okay? That will be lat long, okay? So, we know the lines, right? We already know the latitude and the okay, x natin and the longitude, okay? So, how do we use this, okay? Put the longitude. So, let's go for the latitude first, okay? So, latitude, it's on horizontal line, but if we go for if you know the Cartesian plane, the latitude is x axis, okay? Diba? Medyo pangit yung sulat ni Serso, okay? X axis, okay? Palitan natin, gawin natin text para mabasa natin na maayos, okay? Um, X axis, okay? If it's on this part, okay? Horizontal line. Let's say, yan. Okay, that's the X axis, okay? So, that's for the, ano, X axis yan, okay? Wala. Palitan natin kulay para mabasa. X axis. Okay? Write that down, okay? X axis. Okay? X axis yan. Then next, that's the X axis for the latitude, okay? What was it? What was the direction of the latitude? Yes, it is either north or south, okay? Depends on the direction of the country you want to know, okay? Okay, next. For the bottom part, let's see. Ayun yung bottom part, right? This is what, this one, okay? These are called the longitude, okay? What was the longitude direction again? Yes, they are east or west. They are either east or west, the longitude, okay? So, to know if the latitude is x-axis, then the longitude will be y-axis, okay? Y-axis. Okay? Palitan natin yung kulay ni x-axis. Di natin masyado makita. Let's go for yellow. Okay? X-axis. Okay? X-axis sila. Okay? X-axis. Ay, no. Hindi pala. Y. Lilito na si sir. Y-axis. Okay? For the latitude, ay longitude. Okay? Y-axis. It's always y-axis. So, to write it, let's go for here. Let's go for red color. Then X, comma, Y. Okay? The X is always first, okay? The latitude, okay? The latitude is first, okay? So, that's how you write the coordinates, okay? For the latitude and both the longitude. Don't forget, that's the, ano, that's the format, okay? Always the X-axis is first, the next is the Y, okay? Then, let's go for an example, okay? Let's say let's go to Manila, okay? Manila, that's place. So, we already marked it. So, they are 15 degrees north, okay? Then, how about the line, okay? They are met at the line of, let's just say, 120 degrees, okay? So, to write it, let's say, here, okay? They are written as, first, the latitude, right? X-axis, of course. 15 degrees. Hindi ko malagay, I can put the symbol of 15 degrees. So, let's assume it's 15 degrees. North, okay? It's northern part, okay? Because medyo nasa taas tayo, okay? So, let's assume it's north, okay? Pero pag if you are going to find the Philippines, it's south, okay? Let's just say it's north, okay? As an example, okay? So, they are 15 degrees north, then comma, they are 120 degrees. Then, where is the Philippines again? Sinabi ko, if Philippines, ano siya? Yes, they are east. Okay? That's how you write the coordinates. So, I only briefly discussed the Philippines. So, let's proceed to our activity. Okay? So, before we go to activity, I have these questions. I want you to write these questions down, then answer it. The best answer you can put. Okay? I will check that pag nag-face-to-face tayo. Yan. The first question, why do we need to learn about these imaginary lines? Ha? Bakit daw natin kailangan malaman tong imaginary lines? Okay? Para saan ba yung imaginary lines ng Earth ba yan? Ano lang ba yan? Trip lang ba yan ng mga scientists? Ha? So, write the answer on your notebook, okay? Just write the answer on your notebook, okay? You can pause the video. So, you can also pause the video. I do not have the power to pause because I'm only an audio recording of Sir JM. Okay? Next. Next tayo. Number 2. Ano? Activity. Yes, activity. So, I want you to bring out uh, one whole sheet of paper or bond paper para mas maganda dahil we are going to draw. Okay? Activity. Yay! So, let's start. Here are the sets of questions. So, we have the, I'll tell you the instructions, okay? So, You can see number 1, draw the line of longitude. You have draw the lines, okay? So, every number, you have to draw, okay, let's say for number 1, just one circle, okay? Number 2, also one circle. Number 3, also circle, and so on and so forth, okay? So, let's clear my drawings. I want that to put on the either one full sheet of paper or one bond paper. Okay? Ipapasa yan if ever na mag face to face bukas. Okay? Si Sir, si Sir JM ang mag-check. I cannot check your paper right now because I'm only an audio recording of Sir JM. Okay? You can pause the video if ever na mag-skip na si audio ni Sir JM. Okay? Okay? So, for our number 1, draw the lines of longitude. If you ever listen to our discussion. Number 2, draw the lines of latitude. Number 3, draw a floating object, boat, ship, or any other floating object that is directed in the equator. Okay. For further understanding, sinasabi dito, maglagay daw kayo ng bangka or kahit ano, lumulutang na bote or si Goku na nasa cloud, okay? Lalagay nyo siya kung nasan yung equator, okay? Mag-draw kayo ng line ng equator, tapos sabay drawing ng floating object doon, okay? Then, for number 4, same lang siya. Para magkaiba na. Draw a flying object, any flying object, maybe bird, plane, helicopter, or si Goku na nasa ulap. Sa number 3, si Goku na lumalangoy, okay? Then, for number 4 again, draw a flying object, bird, or plane, or helicopter, Goku, etc. that is directed in the primary dyan, okay? Mag-draw kayo ng line ng primary dyan, then sabay object, okay? I-draw nyo yung line ng primary dyan kung nasaan. Okay, number 5. Draw the 4 imaginary rings of latitude. Nilagay ko na siya dyan. Draw the imaginary rings of latitude, Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, and Antarctic Circle. I want you to draw that, the imaginary rings, okay? Lastly, number 6. Draw anything you like that represent the imaginary lines of the Earth. So, I further explained this so in Tagalog. So, pwede kayo mag-drawing ng kahit ano, pero dapat ang drawing nyo merong connection about sa imaginary lines or rings ng Earth. For example, may hawak kayong globo na may lines or world map na dinodrawingan nyo ng lines. Okay? Or let's just say, be creative. Maraming nakakuha, marami namang gagawa niyan. For example, yarn. The lines of the yarn, it may be represent the imaginary lines of the earth. I cannot do anything because I'm only an audio of Sir JM. Okay? Let's proceed na, okay? You can pause the video para makita nyo ulit ang questions, okay? The next, group activity. Okay? So, for the people who I haven't did this, okay, group activity, I think there are only remaining 2 sections, Sparrow and the Canary. Okay, let's go first for group Canary. Okay, section Canary. Canary, since I already instructed you to download Minecraft, the latest version, 1.20, I'm going to create a server for today that you are going to join. Then next, I want you to build any kind of land masses or bodies of water that surrounded the Philippines. Okay? Ano daw? Mag-build kayo ng anyong lupa or anyong tubig na makikita sa Pilipinas. Okay? In Tagalog. So, for Sparrow, since you have you have less people for the group, okay? Still, you are going to play Minecraft. So, you are going to enjoy playing Minecraft. So, every group, okay? One representative and one player of Minecraft. You can also have more players in Minecraft, okay? So, I want you the same instructions as I said in the canary, okay? Sparrow, I want you to build the same, okay? the bodies, land masses, and bodies of water surrounding the Philippines. Okay? Anyong lupa or anyong tubig na makikita sa Pilipinas, ibibuild nyo sa Minecraft. Okay? Up, then, for both sections, okay? Sparrow muna. Sparrow, okay? After you build the, the Minecraft, okay? After you build the anyong tubig or anyong lupa, land masses or bodies of water, I want you to take a screenshot, okay? Screenshot. Picturean nyo yung build nyo, okay? So, for both section na to screenshot your build, okay? I want you to screenshot a build, okay? So, after you take a screenshot, I want a one representative that is going to explain why why did you choose these land masses or any other description, okay? First, let's just say importance of this land masses or bodies of water. Then, what kind of resources that we are about to gather on that area? Let's just say volcano, rich in minerals. Then, waterfalls. They are source of energy, okay? Any kind, as long as you be creative about about your report, okay? Okay? That's that's for my group activity. If you have any questions about the group activity, just chat in the GC, okay? Mag-chat lang kayo sa GC. I cannot answer your questions because I'm only an audio recording of Sir JM, okay? Then let's end the class. Let's dismiss the class, okay? Thank you for listening, okay? I hope you learn a lot of earth science stuff from me. Of course, the earth imaginary line. So don't forget, learning science is fun, okay? That's the end of our meeting. Thank you.